So you guys decided to click on this video because you want your aim to be so elite, your settings to be so immaculate, where you want to beam people from across the map, something like this. Crack. Knock. Well, I got you. What the fuck was that? Let's just roll the footage real quick.
This nigga is trash. This nigga is retarded.
Fuck out of here!
What is good with y'all brodies or homies or whatever you want to be called? I prefer to call you brodies, but my name's Mekhi, or you can call me MickeyxMars, and it's your host with the post, bringing you some Apex Legends Season 14 content, and these are my new Season 14 settings. Every couple of weeks I be changing my settings, but I haven't been playing this game for quite a while, and I just started getting back into it for the last 2 weeks so I can prepare myself in Season 14, and these are my new settings for this game. So let's just get straight into it and show it to you guys. But before we start this video, I just want to say two things. Me and my brody Keto, that's his name, has been doing a Minecraft series, and it's been going, you know, decently well. You know, 20 likes there, 10, 15 likes there. We've done 3 videos, and we're about to do a part 4, but I just want to show you guys a quick little clip of what me and my brody Keto been doing in this Minecraft series. Let's roll the clips real quick. He fell. Wow.
Okay, you just lost your stuff. Watch out! No, come down!
Copying my drip, of course.
No one would want to copy your drip.
Well, it wasn't like they were gonna. It wasn't like they was gonna escape. Who you talking to?
I hope you bulletproof for this about to hurt.
Now see, wasn't that hilarious? Wasn't that funny? No? Okay, I'm sorry.
Sit the fuck down.
But yeah, you guys, I really appreciate it if you check that video. Me and the Brody, we just have some good times on there, and the vibe is always immaculate. So if you want to check it out, just go ahead and check it out. Now, let's just get started with the settings. All right, so now what I'll basically do in these settings video, if you're new here, every time a new season drops or like the mid-season update or whenever I just change my settings, I do a video, and then I start from gameplay to controller to video to audio, and I explain everything in each category. Now that's why I have chapters, or you can call it time steps, in this video. So if you're just here for the ALC, or you're just here for the graphic settings or whatever, the laser settings, then just skip it. That's all you gotta do, Brody. But I really appreciate it if you watch it through. But let's just get started. And now we're on gameplay. So interact prompt style, I have it on compact. Button hints, I have it on off. Now only have this on off if you already memorized all the buttons. So, you know, if you know what the button is for the tactical, for example, or how to put up your map, then leave it off. If not, have it on. Crosshair damage feedback is on off, and then damage numbers is on stacking. Now the reason why I have it on these two options right here is because this is what it looks like when you have it on these settings that I have. Just look at that easy beam right there. You notice the difference? There's nothing in your view. Normally people will have it on X and then sometimes both, or you leave it on stacking, but I see people always have it on both, and that's what it looks like. Like there's just too much in your face. Pause. It's just too much in your field of view. I do not like how this looks like, especially if you're shooting people from far away. For example, right here, just look at that. You can barely see the enemy. That's why I recommend you guys having it on off and then stacking. Now, if you want a little bit of detail in your game, you could leave the damage feedback on X because, you know, you want to see that I ran out of ammo. Tough. But like I was saying, you could just see the X mark right there, noticing that you hit the person, because sometimes people that do not have the damage feedback, they be like, did I hit him? Yes, you did, bro. You just gotta believe in yourself. But yeah, if you want some detail, you can have it on, but I recommend you having this on off. Ping opacity is on faded because sometimes when I ping stuff, or my other teammates will ping, the pings will get in my way and I can't see what's going on. Obituaries is on. Minimap rotation is on off because, for example, when I had this on and I started playing this game, I was confused as fuck when I saw how the mini-map was just moving when I was moving, and it did not look like the other mini-maps from the other games I used to play, like Rainbow Six or whatever games, Call of Duty. I don't know why I said Rainbow Six. They don't have maps on there, a mini-map. But anyways, yeah, mini-map rotation has this on off. Weapon auto cycle on empty, have this on if it all depends on how your muscle memory is. So for example, if your muscle memory is telling you to press Y as soon as you run out of ammo, then leave it on or off, I mean. And then if your muscle memory doesn't tell you to press Y or triangle or whatever button you use to switch weapons, have this on. It is a lifesaver every time, because this is what it's gonna do when you have it on. I shoot all my ammo on this alternator and then I automatically switch. You don't have to press nothing. You just continue shooting at people, and then it will switch for you. Auto sprint and double tap sprint, two important things that I'm about to explain to you guys right now. I have auto sprint on and then double tap sprint on off. Now the reason why you should have it on these settings is because you don't need to do all those unnecessary things with your fingers to move your person and get him to run. Like, come on now, that's too much. All you should do is just move it, and then you should be automatically running. That's all you need to do, because if you have it on double tap and then you tap to sprint, like, that's just too much for you. That's too much just to sprint. And then also having auto taps on auto sprint, that's what it's called, right? Auto sprint. If you leave it on, that's what's making you run every time you move the stick without even clicking it. So that's why I recommend you guys having it on these options, so you could, you know, benefit yourself and it will benefit your team as well. Jetpack control, a new setting that came in season 9. It is on toggle. Now the reason why it should be on toggle, because for me, it's preference. I like to spam the Valkyrie jets every time, and then when I have it on hold, just trying to spam it when the jetpack controller is on hold, it's just really hard for me. So that's why I put it on toggle. Incoming damage feedback is on 2D because I guarantee you would know where you're getting shot from without your whole screen looking cluttered. I've seen this before so many times. It happened on TikTok and everybody, because they have it on 3D or they have it on 2D and 3D, and then every time you're getting shot at, those red arrows, you don't even know where you're getting shot at from because it's on 3D, and you should just have it on 2D because it would make you really good and it won't make your screen look cluttered. Taking damage closes death box or crafting menu. Now you should have this on off because, for example, if you're getting shot at and you're in a death box trying to armor swap or get ammo, they could automatically kick you off that menu because you're getting shot at, and that's why you should have it on off. And it's just going to be really bad for you, because if you're just going to keep trying to get into that death box and it just keep going on and off because you're getting shot at, you're gonna die, my boy. Pop-ups on, and then we could just skip all this stuff right here because it's not important. You could just do whatever you want with it. And now finally, we're on an important gameplay settings to me, and that is the reticle and the laser sight. So for the reticle, this is my custom reticle right here. I used to have it on hot pink, but I've been rocking the all white now. So basically all you got to do to get white is you can have it on whatever color right here because it won't make a difference. And then all you got to do is just go to the last bar and then just move it all the way to the right, and then you get white. Just look how good that looks like. I'm gonna show you guys how it looks like with the ×2 scope, the bruiser. This is how it looks like. I can see everything and it looks good. It's not too dark and it's perfect for me. Doesn't cover up the enemy. And then for the laser sight, I have it on hot pink because I don't know, pink just looks so good in video games. But make sure you have it all the way at the end and then just press this pink right here. So once you press this pink right here on the recommended, you just move it all the way to the left. The reason why I move all the way to the left is because I like how it looks like right here, but I just feel like if I have it like right here, the, you know, the neon pink, it's just gonna clutter up my screen. So that's why I have it on right here. But for now, I think I'm just gonna test it out and see, and I'm gonna put it right here. So if you guys want to see the numbers, I'm gonna put the numbers on the left top of the screen because you guys can barely see it right here. I think it's 255, 12, and then 197. Bobby, make sure to put that on the screen so you guys copy it down. Colorblind mode. I used to have this on Tritanopia, but now that they put, you know, I can change my reticle, and I can just change my colorblind settings on my monitor and my Elgato, the thing that I used to record. I have this on off. And then blah, 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 blah. We don't have to really focus about the rest of the stuff. Bruh. And now finally, we are on the controller settings, but we're gonna start from top to bottom. So let's get into it. But for the people that skip, what's up? Why didn't you watch the video? Come on now, bro. I'm disappointed in you. Nah, I'm just playing.
Is this nigga serious?
But yeah, we're on the button layout right here, and I have it on button puncher. And now the reason why I have it on button puncher is just because it makes me crouch spam a lot faster. But you gotta make sure that when you're crouch spamming, you use it like not as a dummy. Don't use crouch spamming like just standing still and just crouch spamming, because it's an easy way of getting headshotted every time you're up against an enemy that's just staying still and just aiming down. That's why when you crouch spam, you got to make sure you move left and right and do it like this. Not all fast like this, but just, you know, do it like this once or twice while you're shooting. It would make your aim a little bit better instead of just going up and down, and you won't get knocked down fast because they're shooting at your head when you're crouch spamming. But yeah, if you guys want to try something different and you're kind of stuck at the middle of where you're already good and there's nothing to improve on, this is what I did. I was at that same moment as you guys, and I changed my default to button puncher. So work it out. Stick layouts on default, interact with low buttons on tap to use and reload, because why be using on hold. Crouch button is on hold, aim button is on hold, because why be add that shit on toggle? Like, come on now. Don't be dumb. Survival slot button is on off, and now only if you have an heirloom have this on off. Your boy has 9 heirlooms. Crypto is my 9th heirloom, and the reason why you should have this on off is because it would be an easy way to just, you know, see what I'm doing right here. Call inspect spam. So I'm spamming the inspect because, you know, I spent so much money on these heirlooms, so I want to show it off to the people that's spectating me, or just showing it off to my viewers when I do videos or live stream, and I just like to inspect it. I want to show people that I have money. And then for the people, you know, that wants to have every advantage in the game, have the survival slot button on, because now you don't have to go to your inventory and just press this to use it. You can just press whatever button it tells you to press to use the respawn beacon or whatever, you know, survival item that you have, and then just place it down easily instead of doing the most and going and clicking on it. Menu cursor speed is right here. This is perfect for me. It's not too fast, not too slow. I can get everything. I can armor swap, whatever, etc., etc. And now finally, I already said finally before, but finally, we're on to the ALC settings. Now, for the people that don't want to use ALC settings, these are the settings right here to use, you know, the basic ones, 5 and 4. And then once you get used to these, you go to 6 and 4, but that's it. You don't go any lower. You don't go any higher. I've seen some people that use 4 and 4, but that's just too low. That is too low. 5 and 4 is perfect, and then 6 and 4 is perfect for the people that, you know, already mastered the 5 and 4 sensitivity. But these are perfect right here. Do not change it. Do not go higher or lower. And then respawn curve is classic, and then look dead zone is small. And now we're on to the ALC settings right here. This is what it looks like. I changed it a slight bit from the last settings video. Not that big of a difference, but it actually helped me a little bit because my settings were getting stale. But this is what it is right here on the first half. I'm gonna stop talking. You guys can copy it down real quick or just pause it. And this is what the second half of the settings are right here. Just pause it, or I could just be quiet real quick. And then these are my per optic settings right here. These are really good for me. It's not too fast, not too slow. Like I said, it's easy to control, and your recoil control will be outstanding. It will be elite if you have it right here. So copy it down real quick. And now for a quick little tip, if you guys want to know, target compensation style, have it on PC for like a couple of hours and then switch back to default. Now basically what this is that you're turning your aim assist into what PC players have. And wow, when I had this on by mistake, because I didn't even know I changed it and I was wondering why my aim was all over the place, but then I finally got used to it, and that's when I was beaming people a little bit, and I changed it back to default. Wow, I saw such a change just for those couple of hours. It was a little change, not that big, but if you guys just want to, you know, challenge your stuff, have this on PC and, you know, see how it is. And if it's too hard for you, change it back. But I'm telling you, it improved me a little bit when I had this on PC for a couple of hours and then switched it back to default, and I was beaming people. I'm telling you. Now we're on to the video settings. This is how my brightness look like. It's not too bright, not too dark. This is how everything looks like. I can see anything in my field of view. So if you guys want to try it out, have it on there. And now for the FOV, I have it on 108. I do have it, I used to have it on 110, but now I have it on 108, sometimes 106. But the reason why you should have it at least between 90 to 110 is because you cannot be playing Apex Legends with your field of view at below 90. You're gonna set yourself up for failure if you have it on 70 FOV. Just look how this looks like. You can see the big change from what I used to have it, and you can't see anything. Like, the only benefits that I think of having low FOV is just that you can see people a little bit closer, and then, you know, you can shoot at them. I guess that's the only benefit. And then if you have it on low FOV, you cannot use these settings if you have it on 70 or anything below 90, because it's gonna change. It's gonna be a lot faster. You're not gonna be able to control it. You're not gonna be able to control your recoil, and that's why you gotta have to at least start at 90 FOV and then gradually go your way up to 108 or 110. Because I'm telling you, you cannot play this game if your FOV is low. Because look, I can see that enemy right to my left without even having to turn. So if you see enemies running up to you or shooting you, you can see them right there without having to do a whole nother turn just to see if someone's to your left or to your right. That's why I really recommend you guys having on FOV. You guys got to practice this or you're not going to improve. I'm telling you. FOB scaling is on disable. Now this is basically meaning if you're you know, Octane main or a Bloodhound main, and then when you use their tactical or ultimate, your whole screen widens and then it just messes up your settings and everything. Your aim is going to be all over the place, so just make sure you have this on disabled. And then sprint view shake is on minimal. And now onto the audio settings, and here it is right here, but I'm not going to really explain because I don't give a fuck. Alright you guys, that was it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just make sure you tell me on how these settings helped you out in the games, how they made you feel. Did they made you feel elite or not? So just make sure you tell me. That's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure you like it. Follow my TikTok, Discord down in the description down below. And yeah, I'm out of here.
You win. Perfect.